Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. In the last video we actually finally got control of the Highwind. I stopped in at the Chocobo Sage's joint. And I think the next stop, I would be surprised here if it was Coral now. At a certain point here we'll want to stop in at Nibelheim again. Because now that Tifa is at the head of the party, you can play her piano. And let me see if I can find what we need to play here. I don't remember. You can't actually get... so eventually you can get her limit break. Not quite yet, but as of right now, the only thing that you can get is another elemental materia. Now, to be honest, if you've already got the one from the earlier part in the game, I really don't like having a second one in my materia inventory, I guess I'd say. But the reason for that is because, you know, elemental materia is it's okay to have the first tier of it, but as you level it up, it gets more effective. Excuse me. And oh boy, did I not play it there? Okay, or did I miss it because I was talking? I don't know. Anyways, again, the reason why I don't like it actually is because I've already got one, and I don't really need another one that's bare, I guess I'd call it, you know, without any levels and without any AP on it. So, I don't really feel like having that second one is that great. Now, if you want it, go right ahead, you know, grab it, or especially if you haven't got one yet. I think the first one was obtainable way back in the Shinra HQ. You have to play the... Is it the President's... No. The Mayor. I think it was the Mayor's little minigame, if I remember correctly. Hopefully I'm thinking of that correctly. But anyway, so that's where you can get the first one now. I'm not going to bother. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. I think I did grab this extra one, but I think I have just eventually sold it back to the store. So, anyways, I get paid by the company. So here you go. My real job is to protect the secret. It's all over anyway. The end. So there, that guy gives you a little clue on Nibelheim. You know, as far as what exactly the secret that character is referring to, that's anyone's guess. But anyway, so I wanted to mention one thing. If you do go to play the piano, excuse me, you have to play it like this. It has to go. So, and this is a PlayStation, mind you. So it's X square triangle, and then R1 plus triangle, R1 plus square. X square triangle R1 plus X O X square triangle, and that's how you get that elemental materia. Now, when we come back here later on, we will get Tifa's limit break. So keep that in mind, or keep that sequence in mind. I'm actually not sure if that's anywhere in the game as far as a hint too. I don't remember. But, alright. So, anyways, we're at Rocket Town. Don't remember what I came in here for. I guess we're going to find out. Oh, yes. A couple items are available now. So, there's the fourth bracelet. That's an armor piece. I don't remember if this is good or not. I don't ever remember equipping one, so I'm guessing it's not good. What am I looking at here? It's not 4 slots. There it is. Defense looks good. Magic defense is actually would be really good if that stat actually worked. But I think that's only 4. It's only a 4-slot armor, so that's not something that I'll end up equipping. Okay. I'm betting I'm looking for one more treasure here. I'm not sure if there's anything else, though, in this town. Yeah, yep, there it is. Okay. Guard source. Okay. Lame, but whatever. I've got guard sources coming out of my ears, so I'm not really concerned about that. Material, we're good. Don't need anything there. Back into the weapon shop. Gun is a man's weapon. So I think at this point, the inventory has changed here. Oh, he sells Eden coats now. Those are okay. I don't know. They're not that great. Wizard bracelets are way better. But it does look like his inventory changed and you can no longer buy the shotgun. So hopefully you bought that when I told you to much earlier on in the game. If you're, again though, that's only if you're looking for a like a 100% item list, or you know, if you really need to get everything in the game. Alright. Well, if I want to go to Cosmo Canyon, I can't land here. Which, by the way, is extremely lame. I don't know why they made it so that you can't land on the dirt patches. You can only land on the grassy areas. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I feel like, actually, I know there's a reason for it. So they actually did that to make it so that you couldn't, you know, land in certain places and get to certain places earlier than they intended. But I don't know, to be honest, I think that it's kind of silly at some point. It seems like it should make sense to be able to land on dirt, but hey, I didn't make the game, so I just gotta deal with it. Okay. Oh, man. These guys are so lame. Alright. Finally heading into Cosmo Canyon here. So wow, yeah, now that I think about it, that's probably going to be a lot of this particular part of the walkthrough, is kind of like running around doing like a little bit of treasure hunting, and just grabbing things that weren't available before. I think this is a dead end still. I think, yeah, I went the wrong way. Stomachache. That's not why I'm not moving. It's the truth. Okay, kid. That's okay. We're not judging. Nope, that's not right either. I think it's... Is it the back? Nope, I must have already checked that. Alright. Hopefully this is it. This is the only other option I can think of. So we're looking for a materia called Fulkir. I think that's the one anyway. I guess we're going to find out here in a second, but... Cruise all the way around here. There's a materia. I see it. Fulkir. There we are. And what else do we have here? An elixir. Okay. And a magic stars? Oh, wow. Okay. Not too shabs. Okay. Let's get that Fulkir equipped. Checking on all my other materia here that I'm trying to raise as well. And if you didn't notice, Cloud is not available for the time being. It's probably obvious. We will, I think, continue on and perhaps find out what's going on with him in a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what happens in the next part of this video, but we will definitely be finding out. As of right now, I believe the whatchamacallit, you know, the thing with the saucer and it's gold, the gold saucer, that's the one. I believe it is closed down for the time being and will be closed down until Cloud rejoins us, if I remember correctly, that is. But that being said, I think you can actually start to breed chocobos right now. I'm actually not going to, though, either. That's another one of those things that I feel are way better to wait until Cloud is back for. And we will fortunately be getting him, actually we will get him back fairly soon. If you notice that this area right here is the ancient forest that we just flew over the top of that. You can't get there right now, but eventually we will be able to. And there's actually a really good weapon there. It's arguably the best one in the game for raising materia. It's called the Apocalypse. It's for Cloud. It's only got 3 slots, but it's triple growth. There's actually only 2 weapons in the entire game that have triple growth. The other one is the Scimitar, and that's for Sid. Unfortunately, though, that one is only a 2 slot. So those ones are good, I would say, for specific pieces of materia. I like to use, like, you know, obviously the ones that have extremely high leveling requirements. Typically, the final summoning spells in the game have really, really rough AP requirements to level up, so that's usually what I save those for. But anyways, alright, so here we are in Mideel. There's a couple of kind of cool things about this place. This little chocobo here, it says that you want to give it simoleon greens. I don't know if that's actually accurate, though. I don't know if simoleon greens are actually in this game. I think that's actually a typo. So let me actually just check here. I've got, I think, most of it. No, I don't have all of the greens. Nuts. My impression was those are mimit greens, and those are buyable at the chocobo farm. But there, if you give him the greens and then you tickle him behind his ears, you'll get this materia. And I don't remember if that's, I think that's contain, which is a really good piece of materia, actually. I really like that one. Okay. Afraid there's nothing left. Just kidding. Alright, sell us your stuff, Mr. Just Kidding. Crystal sword. I don't remember if this stuff is decent or not. Wizard bangles are here, though. Oh, gotta love those. Alright, so this door here requires a key. Well, kind of. When I say a door, I mean that term loosely. We're going to find out here that it's not actually a door. But what you want to do here is run over and behind this shop back here, and you have to listen for it. But if you're in the right spot, actually, I think you can just bash the accept button. There it is. Received a beat up useless old key. Alright, so let's take that key back to the weapon shop, or whatever this shop is. Actually, this looks like a weapon, right? That looks like a sword there. Get yours now. Step right up. Don't be shy. Okay. Alright, so let's use the old beat up key. And by the way, you want to make sure that you take care of this right now. This shop, or whatever you want to call this, is not available forever. broke. I can't get it out. And I don't remember if I don't remember if it matters whether or not you tell him the truth or not. I just tell him the truth. I feel like it's probably a better idea to tell the truth. It's usually a better idea to tell the truth. It's a good one. What do you mean, dude? It's just a wall. We painted a door on it. It's not a real door. That's right. We drew it on there to make it feel like he could pass through it to another world. I think a door to another world would look way cooler than this one. But hey, you know what? I guess you never know. Alright, so there you go. You get your first cursed ring. There's actually another spot to get one of those if you like them. I don't particularly care for the cursed rings, but if I remember correctly, they give you a gigantic boost to your stats. I don't remember the detriment though. It's got a negative to it though as well. So I don't remember if it's like some sort of death penalty, like, you know, after a certain amount of time your character just dies. I don't remember, or if it's like, you know, constant poison and all kinds of crazy status effects. I don't remember. But again, you know, if you want a gigantic boost to your stats, that cursed ring is the way to go. Alright, so here's the accessories shop. All of this stuff, if I remember correctly, is buyable later as well, so you don't have to worry too much about. So, you know, I said earlier about the door, and you can only obtain or get the cursed ring actually for a limited amount of time. The shops here, though, will always be here, and so you don't necessarily have to worry about them disappearing. Okay. What are we doing here? Hoo-ah! Oh, there's the contain. So yeah, it looks like I wanted to get started on raising that materia. Okay. Oh boy. Putting the wizard bracelet on here, trying to, I guess, diversify a bit more with these hunks of materia. Oh yeah, it does look like I got another elemental materia. So I must have earlier on in the video grabbed that one by playing the piano. I think I must have just looked away for a little bit too long and didn't notice that I had actually got that. Oh gosh, you know what though? Now that I think about it, I don't think you actually have to play the piano. So I went through the notes that you have to play, but I don't think you actually have to play it. I think you just walk up to it and you receive it. So I actually forgot about that. My bad. I've seen you here before. Oh boy! Wow. Alright, and I think this is the item shop? Yeah. Okay. So if you notice the lady running around, I don't remember if I think I did interact with her a little bit. Yeah, this is just the item store. But she's fully expecting the world to end, so she's running around all crazy. There we go. You're here holding up, or hoarding up all the goods, are you? Got money to burn. I've been saving like mad for a time like this. Okay, lady. Take it easy. We'll get out of your way. You can buy all those items. I don't give a rip. So I don't remember if you have to interact with this dog or not, or if it just happens automatically. Oh, pokey-headed young thing. That sounds like someone I know. He's holding this really long sword. And blue eyes. Okay. It's about a week ago, I think. Must have drifted somewhere far away. Oh, it must be Cloud. Oh, certainly it must be him. So before you start this chain of events, keep in mind Tifa will actually be leaving as well. And so I believe the only thing that's absolutely necessary for when she's the leader is to get that elemental materia out of the piano. So again, if you've already done that or you don't care, don't worry about it. But I guess, again, technically that elemental materia you could consider missable. Essentially if you've, progressed too far. But again, in my opinion, not that big of a deal. Okay, so Cloud is not doing so well. A Gurk? Okay. Mako poisoning. That doesn't sound good. It's literally miles away from us. Someplace far away where no one's ever... How would you know that, Doctor? I'm sorry, but... I guess it... Oh, excuse me. Ooh, Aduba! For dramatic effect. Do you all mind waiting out? Yeah, I guess. I don't mind, I guess. Why, what do you want me to do? Please, Cloud, talk to me. That is so not what I imagine Tifa sounds like. Ah, wow, man. Falling asleep here. Falling asleep at the wheel. Falling asleep at the wheelchair. I got nothing. Alright, so, like I said, from this point on, Tifa will not be available. I believe her materia gets returned to your inventory, I think? I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. No normal human could have survived. It's a miracle. So there you have it. He is not normal. He is a weirdo. The light of hope can be found anywhere. Listen, if you give up hope, what will happen to him? Well, I don't know. We can hope in one hand and find a cure for Mako poisoning in the other and see what fills up first, huh? Oh, awesome. Okay, so Tifa's going to make the big announcement here that she's going to stay with Cloud. Spoiler alert, so my bad. Excuse me, jeez. I need to wake up. Want to be by his side. Let's be honest, though. This chain of events have been super lame. It's hard not to fall asleep during the story stuff because I just want to fight stuff. Just want to go out there and do some battle. I guess we did fight some... What are those things called? Sahagins or something like that? On the way to Cosmo Canyon. But, I mean, let's be honest. We fought those things like 20 hours ago. And they are not putting up much of a fight these days. So, alright. So, here we are. We're on the ship. We obviously do not have access to Tifa for the time being. My party ends up being Sid, Red, and I think I went with Vincent. Here Ketchi says something about Scarlet and Heidegger being up to something. I like how he refers them or refers to them by their laugh. Thought that was pretty hilarious. Kiahaha and Quahaha, was that it? Sounds so ridiculous. Okay, so this is where we're gonna start talking about huge materia. So Rufus, I don't remember what his bright idea here was, but okay. So their idea is to gather up all of the huge materia and shoot it into Meteor. All that's left is Coral and Fort Condor. So I think technically you can lose all of the huge materia to Shinra, but I'm just going to assume, I've never let it happen, but I'm just going to assume all the events play out exactly the same way. So do not lose out on the huge materia. There are 4 of them in the game. They are all missable, and you don't want to miss out on them because they are amazing. And it's kind of, once we actually have access to them, I guess I'll explain a little bit more about what they can actually do, but I can't stress enough how important it is to make sure that you get all of them. So there's a couple of, I would call them like mini games coming up, and you'll want to make sure that you win all of them and obtain all of the huge materia. So there you have it. I said it. I'm sticking to it. Get the big materia, or huge materia, I guess, and don't mess up, because you will be disappointed, and I will be disappointed in you, and you don't want that. No one wants that, because if I'm disappointed in you, then I got nothing. I don't know. Just don't. Alright, so we need to save the planet, alright? We need to do that. By the way, Barrett, that idea hasn't changed since the very beginning of the game. So, we're still on board as far as I can tell. Oh man, that went straight to my heart. I'm a man too. Okay, I'll do it. Everyone follow me. So, Sid is now the leader. I like that Barrett still recognizes that he's not leadership material, so he's appointing Sid, who I think you could probably argue whether or not he's fit to be a leader as well. He does okay. Oh, you're dying to talk to a babe like me. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Alright, so head to the operation room, and you can decide who you want to take with. Obviously, again, I'm going with Red and Vincent for whatever reason. Yuffie is actually not that bad of an idea, as usual. Actually, I really like her. I think it's her tier or level 1 limit break, the one that actually heals allies for 50% of their maximum health. I always kind of like that one. So she actually would have been a good pick, but my characters are so out leveled at this point that it just doesn't matter anymore. Pilot in training. Yeah, we're taking off. All right, well, let's go then. Let's do this, brother. Let's get it on. So I'm not sure where we'll head first, but there's not much left of this video either, so I can't imagine we cover a whole lot of ground. Yeah, I don't know why I'm heading back in here. Oh, I wanted to check out this last building that I couldn't get into earlier. This one right here. I don't think there's anything here, but I could be wrong. Oh, there is! An elixir on the bed. That's actually super lame. And then I think this dialogue option here doesn't matter either. He'll say, "Hey, what are you doing? Did you just steal that?" "Yeah, I took it, old man." So yeah, like I said, I don't think it actually matters what you say there, but anyways, it's just an elixir, who cares? Those things are a dime a dozen. But alright, so let's head out. We'll go out to the world map and save. But that's going to be it for this video. As always, I hope the commentary was helpful and or at least entertaining. But hope you join me for more videos, and thanks for watching.